This is News 8 Football Frenzy.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for tuning into the Football Frenzy. I'm Jack Doles. We're into Week 4, and tonight we'll focus on some key early season conference matchups.
And I'm Marley Weirda. Our crews were out in full force across West Michigan, so we bring you highlights from 20 games. Is that right? Usually you guys throw an extra one in there.
I wasn't tricking you tonight. We got 20.
Never is tricky. I'm Alex Giannakopoulos. Stay focused, people. These highlights are coming fast and furious.
All right, let's start with our spotlight games. First up, Belding and Calvin Christian in a battle of unbeatens in the OK Silver. And boy, it's been a while since we've been able to say that with Calvin Christian. They've been going through some tough seasons. But here, Anthony Sabinski to Owen Meineke. What a catch and throw. 20-yard touchdown, 8-0 Belding. Second quarter, 16-8 Belding. But here, Paul Bauma hands to Jake Neuenhaus. He finds the end zone. It's a 16-14 ball game at the half, or at that point. But 8 seconds left. Sabinski to Owen Meineke, pushed out of bounds at the 10. And then on the final play, Sabinski to Meineke, 10-yard touchdown. And Belding goes on to win it, 46-26. They're 4-0.
Our second spotlight game comes from the West Michigan Conference, Montague and Whitehall in the battle for the bell. The trophy was out in full force. I'm told it weighs over 100 pounds. But we'll start here in the first quarter. Kyle Stratton to Trannon Ayler in the back of the end zone there. It'll be 27-0 Whitehall at that point. Jumping now to the second quarter. It'll be Stratton again, and he is pulling out all the tricks here. Evades a few sacks, then goes to his guy, Camden Thompson. He's gonna break the tackle there and take it all the way. What a play there as Whitehall is in the lead, 33-0. Then Montague is gonna take over, but Everett Napier is there. The pick six, he's going all the way. 40-0 Whitehall, and this one, a winner for Whitehall, 66-6.
Our third spotlight games are crossover from the SWAC, Constantine from the Lakeshore, Schoolcraft from the Valley. Eagles off to a great start, 3-0. They've already matched last year's total, so the roller coaster ride of the season all the way up to start. They're trying to take on the Falcons and make it 4 wins on the season. First quarter under center, Dean Toplowski will go to Dom Jacobs up the middle. He brings a guy with him as he finds 7. Now, he's not done either. A little more of an easy run as we go to the second quarter, but he gets the target and takes it right inside without seeing any contact as they pad their lead. Schoolcraft looking to counter. They're going to get this one driving. They're going to try the air, but watch this. Lucas Hagenbuch with the pick, the one-handed interception. They're going to review that. We have slow motion, refs don't, but they also agree that thing's going the other way as they hand Schoolcraft their first loss, 55-22.
All right, not sure there's a better 0-3 team anywhere in Michigan than Hudsonville Eagles. Schedule's been brutal, didn't get any easier tonight, had to travel to Caledonia. Scott's 3-0. And the Eagles, the hot start, Trey Carr finds Elijah Vanderveen on the fade, touchdown, 7-0 Hudsonville. Then Carr on the quarterback keeper, going to fall over the goal line, 14-0 Hudsonville. Uh-oh, what's going on? But Caledonia regroups and storms back. Give it to Brock Townsend, and he gets up the sideline. He's gone, 19-yard touchdown. It's a 14-7 ball game. Then Townsend going to tie it up. Takes the pass from Mason McKenzie, and he's going to find the end zone. That tied it up at 14. Second half, they dominate. Caledonia wins 40-14.
So there are 3 undefeated teams in the red. The Granville Bulldogs are another they were looking to pick up. Win number 4 against West Ottawa, and a good boy over there to start things off. Carson Kopko here with a 25-yard touchdown to make it 16-0 Granville. Then Caden Forbes gets West Ottawa on the board. He's going to punch his way into the end zone there. 16-6 West Ottawa. The PAT was no good. And here on the quarterback keeper, Carson Smith, going to do it himself. Makes it 22-6 Granville. And they're coming away with a win, 35-14 over West Ottawa.
Message from East Kentwood, get loud or go home. Falcons keeping their fans loud all season, and they want to entertain as they host Jenison. It was a tight ball game in the second half. Jenison driving, big 4th down though, and the Falcons get the stop. That's something they did all night. They pitched the shutout over Jenison, but they found some success on offense. Later on, check it out, East Kentwood taking over. Jakari Koch with a pitch to Casey Joppi, and look at him go. 53 yards later, he finds pay dirt. East Kentwood moves to 3-1 with a 16-0 victory over Jenison.
We're off to Kent City, where the 3-0 Eagles had a Central States Activities game against 2-1 White Cloud homecoming night. Congrats there, King. And here it's Zane Kick. Gonna go 60 yards for the touchdown. Kent City rolls in this game. Final score 67-26.
Let's go back to the West Michigan Conference for another battle of unbeatens. Ludington at Oak Ridge, and the shirtless guys to support the team. Orioles down early, but Chase Hackert goes to Aiden Gilchrist for a 46-yard touchdown. That brings them within a field goal of the second half, but Oak Ridge goes to the ground. That's Evan Miller, hustles in for the touchdown. Oak Ridge rebuilding that lead. They pat it. Trevor Jones gets inside as the Eagles win it 30-18.
We're off to Vicksburg, where the Bulldogs were trying to stop one of the most impressive streaks anywhere. Edwardsburg has won 44 consecutive conference games in the Wolverine Conference. It might be more here. Check out this early play from Brendan Madison. Keeps it out of that wing tee and goes 40 yards to the house. They're up 7-0. That was the only touchdown they would find in the game. Bo Skidmore has the defense skidding less as he gets that stop in the backfield, and Vicksburg came as close as possible to hand Edwardsburg their first conference loss in some time. Great scramble there. The Eddies sneak out with a game-winning field goal, 10-7.
We'll keep it in the Wolverine. This is Sturgis at Paw Paw. There was a lot of scoring in this game. Jacob Thompson takes the handoff. He's going to rumble 27 yards for the touchdown, and the Trojans trail at that point 27-14. But Paw Paw, they extend their lead. Carter Planger, 18 yards for the touchdown. That made it 41-14. And then later in the fourth, Planger again. Another touchdown, this one 30 yards. Paw Paw wins it 56-42.
We'll close out the first half with a pair of games from the OK Blue. First up, Holland Christian at West Catholic, and it would be scoreless until the final play here of the first quarter. Timmy Kloska, a 3-yard run, and the Falcons going to go up 7-0. But the Falcons defense shut down Holland Christian most of the game. The Maroons driving, but the pass downfield going to be picked off by Caleb Klinger. A little closer than we expected, but West Catholic moves to 4-0. They beat Holland Christian 28-14.
Fruitport and Unity Christian both won their conference opener. Winner keeps pace with West Catholic. Fruitport's Colin Jolman hands it off to Pascal Jolman. It's a family affair here as he takes this thing 75 yards to the house. That'll cut into the deficit as Unity still leads 46-38. And then Unity going for the kill here. It's Nolan Viss. He'll take the handoff, sneak his way through a couple of tackles, and gets 24 yards out to the house. Unity wins this one 60-46.
Well, I got to take a quick break. South Christian, Cedar Springs, and a whole bunch more coming up on the Football Frenzy. Welcome back to the Football Frenzy. We're on the sidelines in Cedar Springs for Game 13. Great matchup hosting South Christian, and the Sailors on 3rd and long. Jake DeHaan to his brother Charlie. That's a 76-yard touchdown, and the Sailors had a 7-0 lead in the first quarter. Second quarter now, DeHaan on 3rd and goal hits Seth Ritzma. He's in for the touchdown. It was 14-0, and then they'll hand it off to Nate Brinks. South Christian, they're 4-0. They beat Cedar Springs 28-6.
This is game 100 on the Frenzy this season. We made it. Features a team that has won 40 consecutive games. Catholic Central Cougars, they were at Kennewa Hills. Cougars defense was stifling. Kellen Russell Dixon with the picks. They led 27-0 at half. Then the third quarter, Connor Wolf connects with Nate Van Timmeren. He takes it deep into Kennewa territory and sets up one of the best touchdown catches you'll see anywhere. Wolf to Jamie Williams, the one-handed catch in the corner of the end zone, 33-0. Take a look at that again as Catholic Central is coming away 41 straight wins. for them.
Game 15 takes us to Wyoming, where the Wolves had to face Mona Shores. Opening drive for the Sailors. Check out Jonathan Pittman. Swings it out to Jalen Vinton. Coach Anise has to be licking his chops here. This Ferris State commit just hard to wrap up as he brings it 26 yards for the touchdown. 7-0 Mona Shores after a Wyoming fumble. That's when the Sailors strike again. Pittman this time screen pass to John Farnham. He takes this 7 yards for another Sailors touchdown. They roll here 48-14.
Reese Puffer opened up a lot of eyes by putting a scare into Muskegon last week. Tonight they had to deal with 3-0 Grand Rapids Union. Red Hawks with a chance to match their win total from last year. Tommy Stevens to Jersey Brown, 27-yard touchdown, and Union was up 7-0. But Reese Puffer has a response. Brody Johnson going to go 21 yards. Does he stay in bounds? The ref says yes, so we will too. Touchdown, and Reese Puffer beats Union in overtime, 35-29.
Game 17 ventures into the OK White. East Grand Rapids coming off a come-from-behind win over Northview. They made the trip to Forest Hill Central. First quarter, Justin Osterhaus goes deep to Ty Hudkins for a 32-yard touchdown. They take a 7-0 lead. Still in the first, and the Rangers make themselves known on defense too. Chase Robinson with the interception. The defense was dominant for the Rangers. Max Richardson with an interception. That's good for 6. Rangers keep East Grand Rapids to just 7 points as they win easily.
Byron Center at Lowell is next. A win tonight. The Red Arrows are looking for their first 4-0 start in the post-Noel Dean era. Byron Center up big. That's when Hunter Schichtel gets that lead to be a little bit bigger. He goes 51 yards to the house as the Bulldogs are up a commanding 28. But Lowell had some life, though, after this incredible whiteout by the student section. Jackson Reisberg keeps it and takes it to the side. That's a touchdown for the Red Arrows. They made this thing pretty close, but at the end, it was all BC. Blake Otto caps off a productive day for the offense. It's 48-35 as the Bulldogs win.
One more from the White. Grand Rapids Christian at Northview. Northview fans all fired up here. They were up 22-0. Their defense, the big sack here by Isaiah McCray. Still 22-0, but Christian mounts a comeback. Remember that comeback they had a couple of weeks ago against Fruitport? Here, Alec Wickstrom finds Jude Klunder. Touchdown, 22-7. Then, late fourth quarter, Wickstrom hands off to Dwayne Gorey. He's in from 10 yards out. Cut that lead to 22-14, but Northview hangs on and wins. Big win for the Wildcats.
Great things are happening with Forest Hills Eastern. The Hawks at Wayland looking to run their record to 4-0. Second quarter, Wayland hands to Maverick Daly. He flies into the danger zone and ties the game at 14. But late in the second, Eastern is going to the air. Brendan Thompson deep to Colin Fritzma. He makes the great juggling catch. Hawks lead 21-14 at the half. Third quarter, Thompson and Fritzma hook up again. The quick out, Fritzma turns up the field, and he is off 61 yards to the crib. 35-16, Forest Hills Eastern, a winner.
That's all we have for high school football. After the break, highlights of a Tigers win. Stick around. Tomorrow night, big night in Kalamazoo, Western Michigan and Pitt. Alec, you'll be there covering the game and live. Marley will have all the highlights. Michigan against Connecticut.
Nationally televised.
Not as big of a contest.
Michigan State's got Washington and Grand Valley and Ferris, both big games this weekend. And Davenport is home as well. So it should be a fun Saturday. Make sure you tune in to Marley. But yeah, we've passed that 100 mark 4 weeks in the season. Pretty
4 weeks in.
And next week, some great matchups all across the board. So that'll be a fun football frenzy. Promise to get you at least 20 games, probably more, next Friday. So thanks for joining us on the Football Frenzy. We'll see you again next week.